Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Hayes Hustle Podcast. It's me, your host, Coach Hayes, aka the Trap Trainer. I'm here on Friday. You know what that means. It's FatherHood Friday. Time to get it going. Time to get rolling. Time to finish out the week. Finish line Friday. Finish line Friday, FatherHood Friday. It's what we do. Celebration of fatherhood. That's what Fridays is all about. I am here to get you through the rest of your day. Easy for me to say. Let's go. Let's push. Let's pull. Let's do whatever we got to do. Let me adjust this mic a little bit. I'm used to my MC days, so I get all up in the mic. So I got to make sure I got it adjusted right. Or it sound like I'm trying to eat the damn microphone. So Friday, bring that energy today, babe. Yesterday was a solemn day on here. I was back in my thoughts yesterday, and it got a little emotional. So today, it's all about upbeat energy, about finishing strong, making sure you can power through the rest of your week. Finish that Friday. You might hear some kiddos in the background. It's Friday, so I'm being a father. I'm a father every day. Got the two kiddos home, the two youngest kids home today. Kavina and Kainoa. Got to take the boy to football practice in a little bit. And then me and Kavina be here waiting on the pool man to come and fix the pool. Pool sound fun until you actually get one, and then you spend a lot of time getting it maintained, pumps replaced, all type of shit like that. And when you ain't ever grew up with one, there's a big learning curve. So I'm learning, but I'm blessed. So there's nothing we ain't gonna even worry about that. And so the kids can complain about it not being up to where they want it to be right now. But as soon as this pump get fixed, we back in the wave. So time to get going. I don't know if you got a teenage kids right now. I was just in there and we was cooking. I just got done cooking breakfast not long ago for the kiddos, and I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek into our house. Evidently, my kids, I had made some sausage and some eggs, some rice. If you're from the South, you understand rice. Then we had some cheese bagels go with it, some fruit. And my daughter put some ketchup on her plate because she wants to put, dip eggs in there, dip sausage in there. I wouldn't do either. It sounds disgusting, but she had it on her plate and accidentally got ketchup on her bagel, so she washed it off. Listen to that for a second. She washed it off. I think she just do shit just to be just the youngest kid. I think she do shit like that just to make people be like, well, it's my sons and that like that. She just washed her bagel off and did ate it. Like, it's soggy now. That makes no sense. Neither one of them really makes sense to me. Talking about that, she just turned to be a teenager, so she's just 13. So she's just doing silly, just crazy shit. My son, on the other hand, I try not to say it too loud because I don't want him to know I'm actually in here talking about his ass. But yesterday, I don't know when this became a thing, but he's 16. His girlfriend comes over yesterday, Miss Kaylee. She comes over yesterday. They're going to go down to the store. They're going to go run down to the store. Now, not like a little store like Plaid Pantry or something like that, but like, I don't know, Target, something like, I don't know, going down to go grab something for, they was going to make some cookies, so I think they was going down to grab, I don't know what they was grabbing. So everybody, I think my daughter was going too, my youngest daughter, Kavina, was going too, so they are going to go jump in the car. Kaylee's driving. And my son goes out the house. He got on boxer shorts. That's all he got on. I guess you do that shit in Hawaii, but we in Oregon. He goes out the house. I said, "But you ain't going? You just telling him goodbye?" Like, I figure he was, nigga, you look like you about to go take a nap. Like, what are you doing? He like, what? Should I put on some? Not understand boxer shorts. He had no shoes on, no socks on, no shirt on, no nothing. He just had a pair of boxer shorts on. And was talking about he about to go to the store. What the fuck? So I'm like, man, what the fuck you talking about? Don't you ever heard of no shoes, no service, no shirt, no service? Nigga, ain't nobody serving you. You ain't going to nobody's store like that. Dirty ass feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just don't even understand teenagers these days. If that's what it is, we wasn't doing that. I think we were trying to overdress when we went out. Trying to put on shit, make sure we all had on the right shit when you went out. Had your earring in your ear. Had your, you know what I'm saying, little chain on. This nigga just go outside. He literally got boxer shorts on. You know what I'm saying? Then when I said, man, you gotta put something on, he went and put a pair of shorts over the boxer shorts. No shirt, no shoes. Still went to whatever. I don't even want to fight it. You gotta pick your battles. With these teenagers, you really gotta pick your battles. I learned that with my two oldest kids. You know, you can bump your head on that shit all day long, trying to control their ass instead of guiding them. There's a big difference, pops. All the dads out there, big difference in guiding kids and controlling kids. If you want your sanity, as you see my kids going in and out the house acting a fool, if you see them back in the background, if you want your sanity, man, try to guide them. Trying to control kids, trying to make them do what you want them to do, instead of figuring out what's their strongest strengths, supporting them to be who they, was created to be. You probably think you created them to be something. God preloaded these jokers already and sent them down to you. Your job is just to foster them so they can, they can turn their potential into performance. Your job is not to tell them what to do for a living. Your job is not to tell them what sport to play. Your job is not to do that. Whatever sport they choose, you support them. You get them the development they need. Right? Like that's your job. Whatever profession they love, or whatever they want to study in school, it's not your job to say, that's not going to make that money, or that's not going to do this, or that's not going to make you proud. It's about you supporting them. This is real fatherhood shit. This is, now, hey, believe me, I'm sure there's parents that play the other way, and they make their kids do this and they make their kids do that, and they probably even have some successful kids, but the relationship afterwards probably not going to be what you want. And in the end, what we really want is successful relationships with our kids, man. When you all done being a parent, when you're all done, I ain't gonna say being a parent, but when they done grow up, and they able to talk about their experience of them growing up, it's great if they make it, right? It's great if they make it and you guys are still talking. But man, it's fantastic if you loved your experience. And because you loved your experience, you love your parent. And your parent loved you because that experience was so great from being a baby. And yeah, it's ups and downs and all kind of shit, but a lot different. You love it. It's a lot different. The parent love it. Makes all the difference in the world. Father love is the golden love. Believe that. All you dads out there, understand that you got the golden ticket. You got the golden ticket. Sometimes we fuck up and hold that shit back because we love working, we love hustling, we love, right? You got to make sure. I'm talking to myself too. Because sometimes I hold back as I give so much to the game. I give so much to everything I'm trying to do. Trying to get this thing going. Right? We making moves too. We making moves. We coming. I'm telling you, we got some good things brewing in the background. It is amazing. God, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for traction happening and us just believing in the process. Me just starting to fall in love with the process and let things come, and things are starting to come. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dads, stay on your shit. Friday. Remember, it's not on Fridays. Don't lose it now. A lot of people work all week. I know a lot of cats that used to. I don't know if people are still doing this, but I'm sure they are. A lot of people work all week, man, just to lose it all weekend. It's never accumulating. It's just make it, spend it. Make it, spend it. Make it, make it work all week just to spend it all weekend. You never quite accumulate. Great way to be broke. Make sure you're working on that. Especially you entrepreneurs, man. Don't lose it all on the weekend, bro. Find ways to have a lot of fun without spending a whole lot of money. If every weekend's about you flossing and showing everybody how much money you got a problem. We got some broken stuff happening that you need to fix. Especially entrepreneurs. Now, if you're just one of those job people, you don't really care about accumulating. You got the 401k, you make your money, you put 10% in saving, whatever you put in savings, and that's great. But if you're an entrepreneur, every cent count, baby. Ain't no automatic checks for us. Ain't no automatic checks for us, man. Make it happen. Before we get too far started, I want to talk about our sponsor today. Thank you to our sponsor today. Shout out to our sponsors today. Bridge City Fathers and Mentors program, our Friday sponsor every Friday. FatherHood, brotherhood, family, sacrifice. It's a nonprofit dedicated to at-risk youth, building and bridging the gap for kids who need resources, kids who need fatherhood, kids who need father figures on a year-round basis, outreach programs, sports programs, mentorship programs. If you want to check us out, please go on our website, www.bridgecityfam.com. Proud sponsor. Always will be a proud sponsor. Big shout out to Temptation Air Freshener, our newest sponsor of the Hayes Hustle podcast, our newest partner. Making your ride experience, personalizing your ride experience, baby. Personalizing your big time ride experience in your whip. Great for businesses, great for fundraisers. Think about fundraising. Instead of selling candy bars and stuff like that, you're actually selling the air freshener that goes in the car, and they got your team logo on there, maybe your number on there, maybe it's just your team logo, and you're just going around selling those, and that's what selling. That's a lot better than just candy bars. Plus, those kids eat all the damn candy bars. You know what I'm saying? You got your players sitting around snacking them damn candy bars anyway. Make them be accountable for them air fresheners. Plus, the people they selling it to, family members, they can't make it to all the games. They can't make it to all the games. So you know what they would love to do? Be able to support all the time. How do you do that? Have an air freshener. T-shirt you can only wear only once in a while. Still, I would still sell t-shirts too. But we have t-shirts. We got air fresheners. We got all of it. But I think for a team thing, that's pretty good to sell. Grandpa, grandma, aunts, uncles, even your brother, anybody like that, air freshener. They can put it in their main car, their the extra car, whatever you got. Crazy smells. Remember, we're coming out with the Haze line. Justin, hit me up on this. Come on. I seen that you like the strawberry haze. I want to come with that blueberry haze. I want to come with a couple of us go in the lab and come up with a couple great flavors for the people so they can understand this fruit line we coming up with. We coming, man. We doing some repurposing, redesigning, and we going to relaunch it and come hard with it. I'm telling you. Be ready. Temptation Air Freshener. Check us out at Temptation Freshies on Instagram. Get busy. If you're a business, you want to get with us, we ready for you, big or small. Big or small. I'll be down there pressing air fresheners out all night, man. Small business style. We ain't messing around. It's hustle, man. That's why I love being able to trap in my house. That's for me is my ultimate dream, because one of the biggest things for a man, one of his biggest issues is being away from home. being away from home, away from his kids. But at the same time, if you're not away from home, you ain't making no money. So making time for your wife and your kids, making enough money, right? That's always pulling on the man. How can I make enough money? How can I spend enough time with my kids? And, can't do both. Make enough money and spend time with your kids. And be home enough, right? Just be home. So me being able to have a gym at the house, me being able to have the podcast studios at the house, and then downstairs we got the lab that we're hooking everything up, sewing machines, heat press machines, all that, everything it takes to make merch, and we're gonna start doing our own merch. So merch coming soon. The air freshener, we do all that stuff downstairs. I got a big old art studio. And now I got a big wine cellar that we're gonna turn into another little project coming down there. I'm coming, man. Come on, whole house trap. We got some acreage. We gonna develop and do some more stuff too. So we're coming hard. That's always been my dream. Is how can I do that? The only way I can do that is be at home and still work. For me, that's the double whammy. That's the reason that's so great is because a couple things. I want to build a legacy. I want my kids, I want to be able to pass down what I do to my kids. That's why ownership is so important. Not only that, okay, that's not their main business. They'll still own it. They're not their main business. They want to do other things. I'll own it ultimately. But say they're not running it. The lessons they'll learn by being around, seeing me work all day and create what I've created, what I'm still creating, how I got knocked down and had to get back up, how they get to witness that firsthand all the time, how they get to see the planning and the plotting and then the executing. Whatever they get into in life, they'll have this base, this foundation of how to make it. And it ain't shit to get knocked down. And only the strong survive. And right, if it don't kill you, it builds you. Right, like they gonna understand that shit is real. That ain't just sayings. That ain't just jargon. We ain't just saying something popular. This is shit. This is a foundation that my daddy built us on, and I seen it. I seen them go through it, and then when they get into it, they can remember how that felt. They can remember me going through it, being emotional, and saying "fuck that, let's go get it." I ain't nothing stopping me. They get to hear that real talk that nobody else get to hear. You get to hear it now. But before I was letting it out, they was getting to hear it for years. About people trying to stop me. About they got to see the inside lane on how they really try to stop. I don't know if it's the world, but successful brothers that ain't in a line. I ain't in the line, bro. No. I'm preaching freedom for everybody. This might give me so much freedom, man. This is fantastic. I'm overjoyed. I think everybody should have a podcast. Shit. Everybody probably found their voice and confidence to say what they gotta say, but I'm telling you, man, shit. I think, let it go, man. Let it go. Freedom. Let freedom ring. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing's more important than freedom. I don't think nothing. Fatherhood Friday, this big Coach Hayes trap trainer I'm here. I'm talking about ain't nothing more. Enjoying freedom is important. For me, I mean, literally, I'm building just a fortress of, you know what I'm saying? I got a compound. I'm on my own compound. Everything's here. We don't need to. Who thought? You thought we're conditioned to think to get money, you got to go to work all the time. You got to work and you don't like your job and you don't like your boss and you're lucky if you like your boss and shit. Man, I'm so glad that ain't my reality. Not trying to be, not like I got it made, because man, entrepreneurship is anything but having it made. And there's times I wish I had something that was, all the time and consistent and this and this. The only thing that's consistent is I'm getting up and going to get it. And that's scary as shit. But that's what I depend on anyway. That's the gift. That's what I got to do. There's some people, they can take days off and weeks off and it's covered. And we got PTO and ATT and I don't know what they got. All these different things. I ain't never had a job, so I don't know what all those things are. I ain't missing them because I ain't never had it. So it don't really matter. I've been hustling my whole life. You know what I'm saying? That or having my own business. So freedom is everything. Freedom for me is number one. Well, chasing my gift is number one. And then chasing it while being a free black man is number two. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, man. Like that freedom, that's something I want to pass on to my kids. And it seems like I'm on the right path. Seems like I'm on the right path. Seems like I got my son, my youngest son got a detail business. My youngest daughter is a little artist that sells art already. My oldest daughter has already got a little fashion. She's selling handbags and bikinis and crocheting and sewing. And, my oldest son, he's literally calling his own shot in his field right now, and really could branch off and do his own thing if he wanted to, but he's in a great position and about to be a pilot, right? So we doing pretty good. We do. I mean, that's what and I got relationships with all my kids, great relationships with all my kids, which makes me feel fantastic, which makes me feel absolutely fantastic. Invest in your kids, man. Fathers, invest in your kids. Let them see, they're going to learn by what they see anyway. Don't even let them see. It don't matter what you let them see. They're going to learn by what you do. You can say what the hell you want to say. You can talk all day long. But let me tell you what's powerful. If you talk and you back it up, shit, that's the formula. You talk, your mouth is moving, but it's bullshit and it don't match what you really are and what you really do. You'll see when you're talking to around your friends or around people that matter and you start talking, they'll act like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like they don't trust you. Like, anyway. Because they know what's coming out your mouth don't match your actions. But if you can tell your kids shit and it's real and it match your actions, right? Like you tell, man, you better eat well, but then you just eating on bullshit. And then man, stop eating that. Stop. You gotta eat well. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. They're like, man, fuck you. What do you eat? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna listen to that. They're not gonna listen to that. You got to match. Fatherhood Friday, I'm giving y'all some jewels today. Bombs. We don't put enough into parenthood. I don't think parents put enough into parenthood. We just kind of go on autopilot. After they become babies, after they grow up from being babies, it's kind of like, all right, get a ball. Go to practice. Go to school. You know what I'm saying? Make your bed. See you later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you got to put in. You gotta really put in. It don't stop. And when they're 18, you just really starting, because now they're gonna use all this shit that they have that you program them with. It's time for them to actually use it. They have no idea how to use all this shit. They don't know when, where. So you gotta really make sure at 18 it's a different kind of parenting now. You get to become friends now, because now you got to be able to guide them. They got to trust you as you told them how to use their secret powers. You gave them their superpowers. Now it's time to show them how to use their superpowers. That's how parenting go. 18 years of building those superpowers. Then you got another lifetime of just teaching them how to unlock them. That's what makes parenting fun. But some people, after they had a baby, after they had the sex, they want to just be done. The whole baby process is whoa, too much. I'm blessed that that's not the situation for me. Having successful kids for me is a blessing. But let me tell you, one thing that you got to be careful of. When you make your kid's life your only life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be careful of that. When we allow, like, and it's all right, because I did the same thing with some of my older kids, and I didn't understand. So I'm not just just fucking with parents that do this. But when you can't wait to get through work and everything else, because everything's about this kid's soccer career or this kid's football career, this kid's basketball career, and nothing else matters except for you kind of basking in their shine. You got to be careful of that. You got to keep on chasing your shit. But sometimes we have a mediocre life, and your kid has a fantastic life, right? You worked your ass off to provide them a fantastic. So now this kid's talented, he's working, he's a product of all your hard work, and you just want to bask in it with him. Your job is to provide that lane, provide money to get to that training, provide a way to get to that training, provide a way to get to the game, but work to get through the season. So when they take 18, they can kind of take that boat and keep on driving, take that car, keep on driving. That's our job. And sometimes we can get in the way. Sometimes we can turn the kid off because the kid's like, I don't know who's doing this, me or him. I don't know who wants this more, me or her, who loves it more. You got to make sure you allow that kid to bask in the sun, because if not, they're not feeling that. They're not feeling it so much. You getting so much of it. You living so much in it. They're not getting enough of it. And then if you ain't getting enough of it, that's not good. Kids got to get enough of that vitamin D, man. Ain't gonna work if you don't let them get. Got to get it. Keep on chasing your shit. That's one thing I learned. I was like, wait a minute. My whole, I was kind of had a business and everything, but everything was kind of like what my kids did. I'm like, no. I'm somebody. I ain't they dad. I ain't just Kalani's dad. I ain't kind of Noah's dad, bro. No. That's Coach Hayes' kid. I'm the entity, right? I'm the dominant. We all last name is Hayes. I'm starting this shit, so I got to make sure I'm still chopping. Fathers, make sure we're still chopping. Make sure you're still popping. I'm trying to get businesses. I'm trying to lead by example. That is important. Lead by example. If you stop, you get satisfied. Don't wonder when they get satisfied. That's going to happen. They're going to get satisfied. Not going to be a good situation for you. Okay? Not going to be a great situation. Lead by example, man. I don't care what you think you saying. That is less valuable if you ain't doing. Okay? It's just like, but at the same time, my father was one of those people who did not lead by example. And he told me, this is what I do. This is what I do, but you're going to do what I say. And if you're in a situation like that, make the best out of that. My dad did that. I ended up making some knucklehead moves, but ultimately I ended up turning out all right. But that's because I seen my dad doing a certain thing and telling me one thing. So I said, shit, it can't be that bad. 'Cause my dad did that. Let me do that. So he was a gangster. I was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like he sold drugs. I sold drugs. You know what I mean? And he womanized. He was with a bunch of girls. I was with a bunch of girls. I said, wait a minute. Let me hold on. Now I'm married. Now I got a stable business. I kind of changed everything. Like, no. I can't do the same. Like, we're not the same people. He built me to be better, to do not the same steps, to take different steps. As soon as I start doing the lane that he actually provided for me to take, here I come, my son. As soon as I actually start going to the path that he told me to take, life started going all right, because he built me to be better. And I was trying to be less. I thought it was all right to do the things he was doing and not the things he was teaching me to do. So if you're one of those dads, and you got to be that sometime that's where you are in life. If that's where you are, nothing wrong with that. Just make sure they know there's a good foundation there, and they understand that only the best fathers in the world want their kid to be better than them. The real fathers. That's real love. Okay. All right. Before I get out of here, I got father stuff to do. I got to take my kid to practice. So we're going to get to the top 5 things I'm looking forward to this weekend. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to hit these up. Top 5 things. Top 5 things I'm looking forward to. Okay. Number one, top 5 things on Friday I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to being able to eat all day. Usually I eat about 1 to 2 meals a day because I'm just so busy ripping and running. But on my one day off, which would be Sunday, I will be eating all day. Boom. That will be the cheat day. Well, unbelievable. Love that. Love that. Okay. That's the first thing. They're not in any particular order. Well, kind of. That one's pretty big. Being able to eat all day, I love it. Smoothies, fruit, watermelon. Then I'm gonna cook some food. I'm gonna start off with the fruit. Then I'm gonna go progress to some regular food. Then I'm gonna start eating some bullshit later on. After that, I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna eat some stuff on the inside. I'm going to go grill some shit. I'm just gonna keep on eating all day. So eating's gonna be great. A mental rest. I need to be able to rest just one day mentally, kind of reset. I love resetting, kind of having reflection on the week, and then planning for the next week, planning the next move, kind of thinking about the podcast, what we're gonna talk about, what Throwback Thursday, what thoughts we're gonna put into that, make a move, how can I motivate, pray to God, give me the right things to say. So I love doing that, kind of resets the week and give me the energy to be reloaded for the rest of the week. Family time. Love family time, of course. My peoples. Gotta be my people. So that's big, being able to be with the fam, especially we got 1 month before school starts. So spend as much time with the kids as possible and love that. So number 4, yard time. Yard time. I got in the yard. I got so much yard. I got acres and acres. So I gotta get out there and get some yard work done. Don't nothing feel better to self-invest in your own stuff. So spend time in your yard. Huge, baby. Huge. Okay. Number five. And hey, I'm sorry. I said top 5 things. This is supposed to have been our segment of I Got 5 on it, which is top 5, right? Our segment of I Got 5 on it on Friday. I Got 5 on it Friday, sorry. Boils down to the top 5 things I'm looking forward to. Number 1, I said being able to eat all day. Number 2, mental rest, reflection, planning. Number 3, family time. Love family time. Can't wait for family time. Number 4, yard time. And number 5, drum roll. I'm looking at Power all damn day. I can't believe y'all didn't tell me Power was so good. 50 Cent, hang up the rapping, bro. You are meant to be a producer and an actor. This is crazy. I know I'm late on this. I can't believe y'all didn't put me up on this shit. I think somebody was trying to tell me about this years ago, and I was like, man, I used to do that shit. I don't want to look at that. That show is so good. I'm literally up all night, like 5, 6 in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning watching this show. They roll into bed like, oh my God, I guess, I've been watching this show though, bro. It is unbelievable. I am so proud of us, proud of the black, we making movies, we making shows. I'm proud of him. That shit is great, bro. It's a great show. So I can't wait. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Listen, I didn't want to hold you all weekend. I just want to kind of power you through finish your week, finish your last day, big thing about this, talking about power. I just want to power you through your last hour. So hopefully you get this on your last hour of work or at lunchtime and you need a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of father pickup. It's me, Coach Hayes, your trap trainer. I hope you have a fantastic Friday. Make sure you get rested this weekend. Make sure you get planned up. Get ready for a fantastic next week. Get to the finish line, everybody. Hey, big shout out to all the fathers out there. Work your ass off. If don't nobody tell you that you are special, I'm telling you you're special. Dads are special. We're the key to success. Your love is the golden love. Believe that. Okay, so give it. Okay, sacrifice. No trophies for us. Being dads is what we do. I love y'all. Have a fantastic weekend. It's Coach Hayes from the Hayes Hustle Pod Show, Fatherhood Friday. I'm out.